Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily dose of zombies news from the game and its community here on COD Zombies HQ. Thank you so much for tuning in today because we've got a lot to go over. As expected, a whole bunch of brand new side Easter eggs have been discovered here on Forsaken. So as promised, we'll be going over each and every single one of them for you to determine which ones you want to do in your own game. So without further ado, let's kick things right off with our first story of the day and the first Easter egg of the bunch, that being Forsaken's version of the buried shooting range Easter egg. If you guys remember, back on Rarity, Treyarch introduced this kind of Easter egg where you've got to take down targets at long range in order to earn an ether tool. Well, they've extended that quite significantly in Forsaken, where now there's actual separate shooting range mini games for you to play depending on the class of weapon that you have in your hand. So, for example, Water in a Cup 1 shows off what the pistol version of this minigame looks like. It's in Anytown, USA. You've got to pick up a blueprint that's in a flower bed right behind where he's standing in order to activate this for the first time. But if you do end up taking down all of the targets, you are rewarded with a free ether tool, which will increase the rarity of your weapon to 1 level. So I'd recommend doing this when you've already got probably a rare weapon or even an epic to bring it to legendary. The shooting range challenge for the snipers have also been found, this one by Jack's Vault over on YouTube, where grabbing the blueprints on top of the video store rooftop will enable you to automatically trigger this minigame challenge. You're gonna have to hit all of these targets at a much farther range than the pistol challenge, obviously, so this version of this Easter egg definitely feels a lot more familiar to the Mauer one. So if you are going into Forsaken with either using a pistol or a sniper, you've got the ability to do this Easter egg. There's some rumblings about an SMG firing range version of this Easter egg out there too. We'll keep an eye on that to see if anybody has more details. Next up, we have what's being called the Bubby Loot Chest Easter egg. This one rewards you with a large loot chest like you'd usually see in the Outbreak game mode. This one is pretty cool and very in-depth. You can tell Treyarch actually put a lot of work into this side Easter egg. Bulk of the egg itself involves you defending a zombie horde, including panzers that spawn in, making sure they don't take down Bubby, the Burger Town mascot. Once you've defended him, you are guaranteed to get some very good items out of this large chest. You're not guaranteed a RayGun every time, but you can of course get perks, legendary weapons, and even other wonder weapons from this chest too, making it a very useful side Easter egg because it is kind of difficult to do. If you want to learn how to do it yourself, the link is down in the description for you to check out after this video. I really liked Caspaz's description on how to do it, which is why I think he's also your best bet to learn how to do the next side Easter egg on the map, which is the free RayGun Easter egg. This one's pretty simple, not as intricate as the Bubby Loot Chest Easter egg, and the reward is the same every time. You just get a RayGun. Again, if you want to know how to do it, link is down in the description. Next up, I've got to say this next one is probably my favorite Easter egg of the bunch so far, and you gotta hand it to Treyarch for giving us a good variety of side Easter eggs in this map, which has been an actual significant problem in their last 2 maps, Mauer and Firebase Z. The lack of side Easter eggs on those maps, I think, hurt them, but you definitely can't say the same here on Forsaken. This Easter egg actually gives you an RCXD, and you get to take it out on the track for a little bit of a time trial race all around here Forsaken in Anytown, USA. I will say for anybody attempting to try this Easter egg, the RCXD and ACXD support is a lot easier to control when using a controller, whereas using a keyboard and mouse to control the RCXD can get a little bit squirrely. You're pressing your key to turn around once and you basically do 180s. So this Easter egg is a lot easier to complete and get a better result on controller rather than keyboard and mouse. And of course, if you do want to learn how to do it, the link is down in the description for you to check out after this video. Because next up, as I predicted in yesterday's video, the use of PhD slider to get to unexpected places in old zombies maps is not slowing down anytime soon. We're using PhD slider back on the first map release when the game launched, Demachining. As Redditor I'm Devin shows us, you're now able to complete the jump from the plane wing to the top of Nocturne that you were only previously able to do if you had Ether Shroud and had it upgraded to use the blink ability. But now anybody can do this using PhD slider. Just quickly slide and jump. You just want that initial acceleration you get from it, and you should be able to make this jump no problem. By the way, if you find any other interesting uses for PhD PhD slider, definitely send them my way over on Twitter. You can find a link down in the description. I'd love to see all the creative places you guys can finally get to using PhD slider and feature them in a video. Next up, in news coming from Treyarch themselves, usually like a day or two after a map drops, we'll see the first patch relating to fixing issues with the new Zombies map. They haven't dropped a new patch yet, but they have activated a new event for this weekend, making it a double XP and double weapon XP weekend across Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, so a perfect time to hop into the new map and level up some weapons that you don't get to use that often. And next up, since the belief is that Forsaken will be the final map release for Black Ops Cold War, although some people are speculating that there might be like a secret map release, possibly Nocturne Toten very soon, as Treyarch has teased an unprecedented free content drop is coming to Zombies soon. But with the release of DLC 4, some of the higher up developers over at Treyarch have some closing thoughts, wrapping things up before Treyarch's work on Vanguard Zombies starts to become public, where Kevin Drew, a lead game designer at Treyarch, says about this DLC 4 release: after it's completed, we'll meet again. Always a treat to watch streams on launch. Thanks for playing, everyone. And we get a little bit more of a heartfelt message from Mark, another lead game designer at Treyarch, who said, "Congratulations to the team who worked so hard every single day to make Forsaken another great Zombies map, and thank you to the fans and community, that's you guys, for supporting us. You're the best and we love you. We'll meet again." With that meeting again, tongue-in-cheek hinting to the end of the Forsaken main Easter egg, teasing the start of Vanguard Zombies, which I'm sure, as you guys know, is being developed by Treyarch, when we'll get a public reveal fairly soon. Next up, I know we haven't done this for a while, but I saw this clip and just couldn't resist showing you guys. It's time for Outbreak versus Vehicles, and in probably what is the most unique Outbreak clip I've ever seen. It's by Rare the Horn Fox over on Reddit, who's playing Outbreak on round 3 on Alpine, took down a Omega Chopper. As it does, it drops its loot crate. But underneath that loot crate just wasn't anybody but a massive Orda, which gets instantly taken down by it, giving him the 3,000 points for taking down the Orda, as well as all of the loot as well, completely for free. What absolutely insane luck. I don't think this will be accomplished very often, and an amazing clip. But guys, that does wrap up the news today. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, consider hitting that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It's good to see Treyarch making some improvements on some of the worst aspects of the Cold War Zombies maps, mainly their lack of side Easter egg content. Forsaken does not have that problem, and it's likely we haven't found all the side Easter eggs even on the map yet, which hopefully is a good sign moving forward with Treyarch making Vanguard Zombies, that the depth of content in new Treyarch Zombies maps in that game will be a little bit more significant than they have been in Cold War. But I do want to thank you once again for watching, guys, and I'll see you with another Zombies news video tomorrow. Peace.